Becoming a teacher at UNCG really influenced who I am today. Initially, as an undergraduate, we started out in cohorts. So you built relationships with the people that you were working with. Not only that, you built relationships with your professors. In fact, those relationships are so far-reaching that now that I'm nearly 20 years removed from that, I still have contact with those professors. Even though I graduated and moved on, it was never severed. Those ties were never severed. And I think that's remarkable, that they still remember my name and I still remember their names 20 years later, and we can still call on each other for different resources and things that we need. Winning the Fishman Prize was the catalyst that got it all started. Being selected to come and speak in front of the members of the Department of Education was also very impactful for me. To have people remember the things that you said 2 years prior, and they think about you years later and ask you to come back and speak because of the things that you said. It lets you know that your voice is heard and is valued. Okay. Having lunch with President Obama was probably the most rewarding part of my career. Just to be acknowledged by other members of the teaching profession and selected to be able to do that, it was very exciting. And having the opportunity to sit down face to face with the first African American president in our nation's history was even more rewarding. The president encouraged each one of us to continue the work that we're doing in the schools that we serve. He had us call. He made a call for us to reach out to the profession, share our stories with others, to make this work prevalent, make sure that people understood the magnitude of the work that we do in high-need schools and the need for the best and brightest teachers to be in those places in front of the kids who need them the most. The whole process of finding my voice as a teacher has kind of evolved from really that Fishman Prize and winning that prize. Because prior to that, I just focused on the kids that I served in the four walls that I taught within those four walls. And so what I realized is that I was doing the profession a disservice by not sharing what was taking place in my classroom with other teachers, not opening up my classroom to allow people to come in and see what was going on. I was mentoring other teachers, but not necessarily getting the opportunities to go into their classrooms the way I know good mentoring required. I think the work that I do in Guilford County now just furthers my reach. So it gives me an opportunity to move outside of the four walls that I taught in and the 60 to 70 kids that I served every year. Now I have the opportunity to be present in 25 different teachers' classrooms. Working with my teammate, it magnifies that because there are 50 teachers that we serve annually. And so my influence is now in 50 classrooms. And if we broaden this program, it will be even more far-reaching. And so I think it was my ultimate goal, is to move beyond my 60 or 70 kids and now impacting students across the district. So my numbers are increasing, the influence has increased, and the teachers that I serve are now learning to do the things that I was doing in that one classroom. So to me, that says a lot.